Yo, what is good guys? Back here, another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky, weird world called professional wrestling. As you can tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts on if Wheeler Yuta is really a future AEW World Champion. Before I share my thoughts and opinions on this, would love to know what yours are on Wheeler Yuta in general, as well as if you think he should or will come to the World Championship picture, and if he'll win it. If you do think he will, let me know when you think he'll win it by. If you don't, please explain why. Down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. And when it comes to Wheeler Yuta, I want to say I did a video sharing my thoughts on him, kind of deal, in general, and whatnot. So go check that one out if you have not done so already. And whatnot. But when it comes to Wheeler Yuta being a future AEW World Champion, I don't know about that. Nothing against him. It's more of so many things are also involved besides Wheeler Yuta being a future world champion within AEW. Kind of deal, like, let's say in a couple of years, he's still pretty young. He's 26 now, 27 in October, kind of deal. So he's one, young in life, and two, pretty young in his career. So that's one thing going for him. But for myself personally, who knows, a couple of years down the road, he might not want to be a wrestler anymore for X, Y, or Z reasoning, kind of deal. AEW, you never know in this wacky weird world if they are around, kind of deal. Again, nothing against AEW. I hope that they are, because more popular wrestling companies means more good popular wrestling companies, I should say. More people are employed, kind of deal, or at least getting another source of an income, kind of deal. But like, you never know with wrestling a couple of years down the road. And third thing, you don't know if Wheeler Yuta, hypothetically, if he would still be a wrestler 5 years down the road, if he would want to be a wrestler for AEW. So for myself personally, it's one of those, is he a future AEW World Champion? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, kind of deal. But if it was hypothetically best case scenario, kind of deal, with everything involved, yeah, I think so. Again, he's 26 years old, good in the ring, he's okay on the mic, he's finding his groove, so to speak, on the mic. Like I mentioned, a multiple time pure champion within Ring of Honor, so he's held championship gold before on a relatively high level, kind of deal. He's learning, or has learned, I assume, quite a bit from Danielson, from Claudio, and from Mox, kind of deal, and probably more going forward. And again, he's still young, 26 years old, and hypothetically, if again everything goes right, 5 years I can see him challenging, being like a serious contender for the championship, kind of deal and whatnot. But it's also one of those, all it takes is one thing to change the course of history, if that makes any sort of sense. Kind of deal, like, let's say he could break his wrist, kind of deal, and he's like, I'm just done, like, mentally checked out, physically checked out, all of that stuff, and could ask for his release, get it, and just fade from public eye for X, Y, or Z reasoning. But again, hypothetically, if I was Tony Khan, best case scenario, yeah, I would put the World Championship eventually on him, kind of deal and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, I can understand why people like MJF would get it before Yuta. People obviously like Mox, people like Jericho, people like Adam Page, Kenny Omega would get it before Wheeler Yuta, because Wheeler Yuta is on a great level, kind of deal, but he's not on the level of the other people that I've mentioned. And it would be one of those, maybe one day win the TNT or Tag Championships, TNT Championships, hold either one for an extended period of time, kind of get reps and being a champion within AEW kind of deal, and then again, a couple of years down the road, win it kind of deal and whatnot. But for myself personally, is he a future AEW World Champion? No, and yes. No, not anytime soon, but hopefully some point in the future he will be. But yeah, that's it for this video. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. I do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's